legislative branch, is actually the largest of the three branches in regards to number of people. It is composed of the House and the Senate. 435 representatives in the House, 100 in the Senate. Their powers given to them from the Constitution are to make laws, declare war, the right to confirm or reject many presidential appointments such as the Supreme Court judges, and the power to impeach the president. Now, where do these 535 members of the House and Senate come from? The House of Representatives is made up of 435 elected members, divided among the 50 states in proportion to their total population. This is why presidential candidates spend so much of their time in California. The top dog of the legislative branch is the Speaker of the House, elected by the representatives. If the president and vice president should go down, this position would become the ruler of the free world. Now, members of the House are elected every 2 years and must be 25 years of age, a U.S. citizen for at least 7 years as well. Some of the reasons you might want to be in the House is you have the power to impeach federal officials, elect the president in the case of an electoral college tie, however unlikely that may be. There are 100 senators, 2 from each state, regardless of the population. Yes, Rhode Island and California have the same number of senators. Senators are elected to a 6-year term, and they must be at least 30 years of age. A cool fact about the Senate, 1/3 of senators' terms are staggered so that a new Senate is composed every 2 years. Could you imagine if there was a year when the 6-year term of the Senate, the 2-year term of the House, and the 4-year term of the president all landed on the same year? Could you imagine the commercials then? Not sure the Founding Fathers knew how bad this would be, but thank our lucky stars that this was put in to keep us from this atrocity. The Vice President of the United States serves as the President of the Senate and may cast the decisive vote in the event of a tie in the Senate. The Senate has the power to ratify treaties, break ties in the House, and yes, they can tie, and ultimately a new law must pass through the House before it can be voted on by the Senate. In order to pass legislation and send it to the President for his signature, both the House and the Senate must pass the same bill by a majority vote. If the President vetoes a bill, they may override his veto by passing the bill again in each chamber with at least 2/3 of each body voting in favor. The legislative branch ultimately serves as a check and balance on both the executive and judicial branch. They can veto, they can impeach, and investigate injustices in the name of the people. However, right now, Congress has an approval rating of somewhere around 15%. So perhaps they need some motivation. Now, you can't write a letter to the president and expect a real response, but you definitely can reach out to your state representative or senator and expect a much more detailed response. Later in the year, we will get into how a bill becomes a law. But the least you need to know occurred in the beginning of this message. So once I wave goodbye, go watch the beginning again to find out what exactly are the powers of the legislative branch. Bye.